Last time on Oh Dear What a Hoot, Part 2 of Episode 1 of the Hermit Chronicles. Our team, in true anime fashion, defeated a giant magical loxodon who was a djinn, with the power of friendship and hugs. They reconvened at their secret base to go over what comes next, along with what they'll do with their magical wishes in which they won from him. During one of the pit stops, our happy little lion friend ended up passing our magical marbles, which we acquired, to a mysterious toad-like figure. What will happen of that? What will happen to our adventures next? Let's find out in tonight's episode.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Rolling Across the Pond, Hermit Chronicles. Man, I'm just gonna flow with it at one point. I'm not gonna edit that out. But at one point when we record these, I'm just gonna say completely fine, and I'm gonna be proud of myself. But for now, I'm your GM Jesse, and I need help with my speech impediment that I'm having tonight.
I am Isaac the Owlbear Druid, known as Willie with an I.
I should hope so. That's how you see. And I am Luke. I'm going to be playing Reader the Moose with a note.
With the note? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm the brains of the operation, so...
So you know that I'm a good person. I'm benevolent, because I'm not Voldemort.
There you go.
Did you say it? I'm not going to be sued. Right, okay.
So, and now, it's been some time. So, listeners, this is going to be This is not going to be a huge side quest podcast, I guess, if I can shove it into that section. There are max probably 20, maybe 25 episodes of this. And in that, it's because there are objects that I want them to find, and it may grow maybe one or two more, but in that, it's just to solidify these guys as an important team member to the main story. In saying that, there's going to be a finite number of episodes, so we're going to jump through time a bit and not focus on a lot of like the small details. Like so far they leveled up, so they're level 2 now, and they've gone on one or two other missions that were kind of to finish their training, and they also kind of gain more recognition from an anonymous benefactor and so they might have a little bit more fun toys and or help in their adventures, and so after the mission they go back, get a debrief, and then they get sent back home or wherever they want to end up at for a time. And then when they're needed again, they get called back. So as of right now, they're back home, and our normal, usual messenger birds are messengers. Do we need to stereotype them and make them birds only? I don't know. But we see our average and everyday red bird heading once again towards these... Would you consider them caves or more cavernous Willie,
I would say more cavernous, because it is like a communal living area, and it's like they have the underground like mushroom farm, so it has to be big enough for owlbears to come in and out with productivity.
And owlbears are massive, so yes, it is a massive cavern that is holding a society of owlbears. And yeah, this bird is once again flying through the air, searching, and takes a deep dive into the entrance. And roll perception, Willie.
Perception. Well, that was a 9.
Well, neither of you see each other for a time, and what are you doing right now?
Just helping out with the farm, like probably harvesting. You know, you see me down there with my sickle, just cutting off whole little mushrooms, getting everything ready. Maybe like bringing them in a basket. Like I said before, they also grow hemp for cloth and stuff like that. So
Sure.
I could be weaving a rope.
Cool. This is a kind of a odd question to ask, I guess, but do your family know what you've been doing, or are they questioning why you keep coming and going?
My mother is like excited. She's like, "Oh, that's a cute little hobby, but you know, the family business." And I'm like, "No, Mom, it's a career." She's just like, "Okay, honey, when you're done having fun with your friends, just, you know, make sure to bring that basket of mushrooms over here." I'm like, "Okay."
Fair enough.
I'll be like, "Mom, look, I got more money," or muscles, or just like I come home with a new scar, and she licks her thumb and tries to wipe it away. She's just like, "You need to be more careful. Tell your friends to stop being so rough."
Okay, cool. And so, I don't know, you're doing that for a time, and then finally, as you are mending this rope or making this rope, the bird flies to your shoulder and says, "Sir, ready for action, sir!"
I look at the rope and I look at him and I like just let go of the rope. And then I go, "Always."
Hands you the parchment for your location that you're to enter, and says, "Sir, would you like to follow me, sir?"
It's always nice to have company. Let's go.
Right. And you head out with him. This time, I'm glad you followed him, because it would have just been a great gag. Because last time you didn't follow him, and it took a little longer. That was great. And so you head out to the location. Might take you some time, might not. We don't know, because again, this company does not exist. These animals do not work for them, and no one knows anything about it. So as they head out, let's head on to see what our other messenger has in store. And you see the blue bird again flying over. Where are they flying this time, reader?
I'm trying to think where the most iconic reader places. I don't want to say the library again. He like went out for a picnic. He has an empty basket, but no idea why he ended up in the desert to train in secret. Like he's ready to. He's just preparing himself to fight. So he's just punching the air. And he's like, yeah.
Sure.
But he's also very much lost. It's a 21 in total.
Whoa. Okay. So you see this as you're kind of like, yeah, you're doing your thing. You do see this fly, like not like aimlessly, like kind of like how you're feeling. This blue bird is kind of like in the air going around, and you keep seeing it pass by you and pass by you, but doesn't really notice you. But you kind of remember the bird, but you know this bird with 21. You know this bird, and yeah.
Because he's the same one that got me last time?
Yeah. The last 2-3 times, yeah.
Yeah. I want to grab the book, and I'm like, I'm ready for the fight this time. I mean, no, we're not, yeah.
Do you take a swing?
No, I just have the book ready.
Okay.
If anything, I'm prepared.
You hold it out in front of you?
Or, no, I'll probably just open the book to, like, his page, like, whatever bird he is. Just be like, I know who you are now.
Okay, as you hold it up and you're like, I know, again, this bird directly dives into this book because it rolled a natural one and had no idea where you were at all. And it was just going to do it for aimlessly, but you held it the book and it was like, oh, another bird. And it like was going to talk to it and it just went straight through the book again, straight down through the spine of the book. And it's just like, what?
So we're face to face.
Yeah.
His body's through the book, but
No, not the body, but the beak is. So you just see like
Oh.
the mouth.
Hello, my friend.
I don't know yet. This is the fourth time this has happened.
Today or
No,
oh, okay, good.
every time I come get you, you throw a book in my face.
I didn't, you ran into the book.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and like pushes himself out. You need it again. Here, and throws the parchment at your face.
All right. I'm gonna just take the book, and I'm like, all right, which way is this? Which direction?
Do you want to follow me?
Oh, yes, please. Because you're such a great leader. Yes, and for no other reason. And does like a really awkward wink, but it's like, yeah, for no other reason.
He kind of like takes 2 hops in front of you and then like takes off into the air, like just like I don't know about this moose.
Out of curiosity, what is the flight speed? Like, do I have to be running to keep up?
No, he's not gonna. Well, he might do that. Yeah, for Willie, the redbirds and him are like keeping pace and they're hanging out. For the bluebird and you, it's like there is distance. He's trying to keep his distance from you. And so you both enter this undisclosed location, different times, the same time, it doesn't matter. And of course, you kind of know the protocol. You get there and immediately whatever you have on you, or if you're in a wagon or not, you are thrown a sack over your your antlers and your face or your head in general, and kidnapped. Then you wake up, and when you wake up this time, you see it's not just a white room anymore, but there's still no windows, but it's and it's bright, but you see elegant tiles on the floor, you see a rug, you see pool table, you see.
It's not an animal skin rug, is it?
No. It would be maybe from your family's farm where they made a out of hemp or something like that. They just
I just go up and like rub my hand in it and like, fine craftsmanship.
And it's more homey. It's like you and you remember you brought that rug from home, and you're just like, you guys are adding to this place. And you sit again at the table. There's Caesar and your other cohorts, and he's like, hey, welcome boys, welcome, and come on, we'll hang out later. Like, he's even becoming even more relaxed than he already is. And he like holds out his arms like, hug, no hug.
I want to like give him the most like stern look and be like, how dare you think I wouldn't want a hug? And then I go in for one.
He laughs out and gives you a wonderful hug that you just melt into. Good to have you back.
Oh my god, Reader! Man, I haven't caught up with you since that last mission. Remember guy, beard, he had a hat and a tail. You know what I'm talking about.
That dude. Yes.
And as you're saying that, Caesar said, hey, that never happened. We don't exist.
I go, right, and like a big old cartoonish wink.
Right. Enough of the intros and the wonderful gestures. Let's get down to business. And you see in front of you, there is a dagger that is being held in a museum that has been activated. There's been some strange events happening at this museum.
And all signs just point to that dagger.
Yeah. And he shows you a picture of the dagger. It has 3 gems along the handle, and on the blade itself it has different inscriptions, and even on the holder it has like golden acrylics all over it. And this museum is quite large, and you know the town that this museum is in. It is it's not in the Volden Kingdom per se. It's in the expanse of the Volden Kingdom. So there's the Volden Kingdom, the center, and then if you go along the watering hole, you can see it expands more to the right and to the left, and it's in one of those areas. It's still called the Volden Kingdom, but it's you don't see the castle or anything. And there's like the floor plan, there's 2 levels. No, I'm gonna roll insight for Caesar. And what I want you guys to do is either roll insight or perception or investigation to either remember what it is that, like, what's going on and how to, and like the floor plan and all that information. Or if you don't get like above a, so we'll do it like if you get above a 10, you remember, okay, this is the job, and there's 2 levels, and there's security, and how many there is in security. If you get like above a 15, then you know that it's in this specific location of the museum. If you get a natural 20, I'll tell you everything. But if you get above a 20, that's not natural. I'll tell you a lot more in that. But I also need to roll as Caesar to know stuff. So let me roll for that first.
So you said either perception, insight, or what?
Or investigation. Just to retain it, I guess. It's going to tell you a lot of information.
I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Oh, nice. It's a roller coaster.
I got a 23.
Sure. Wonderful.
Those are literally the best and worst things I could have.
What did you get, Reader?
I'm going to double check that. Yeah, okay. I got a 12.
Okay, cool.
So I was very much wrong.
Sure.
You did get a lot better than me.
He's like, okay, again, we have, well, it's a bit weird because we don't need 9 in the sky, so we'll have 3 of you be in there, along with me, of course. We'll still have the getaway driver, and basically there's about 15 guards in this museum, mainly because it's the Volden Kingdom and they like to keep their goodies safe. And I don't know if you know this, but the king is super paranoid. I know he's my father, but it doesn't change the fact that he needs to take some chill lessons. You know, he needs to chill out a bit and remember where he was. And he says there's 2 levels. There's the basic memorabilia that we've picked up that is just history of our culture, where we started, and we do go through a bit of a morbid area where it's just the family line. He holds up quotational fingers, and he's like, they're stuff. Yeah, for lack of a better term, we like to preserve our family. So it's, instead of, you know how if you go into a manor or something like that, you can see this was the previous owner, and then it was them, and then it was them, and then it was us, and then, you know, it was my great grandfather. It's like that, but they're stuffed animals. They're just, and they're in like their majestical pose as they passed you before they died.
Oh, I know all about about honoring dead loved ones, and I like grab my necklace and I look at it.
It's like, oh, that's true. Okay, everyone just take a minute, remember all of those who lost. And then he gets back into it and he's like, okay, this is my father's kingdom. Again, we don't exist. We cannot get caught here. We cannot bring attention to ourselves. There is a vault here, hold a lot of the more lavish items. That is not where this dagger is. This dagger is actually plain and simple in the open, and above a mantle that just says, "The braver you are, the more you bleed," and it's with all the other weaponry area where we have a rock to the staff of old, which is just a replica anyways. We need to find that, and that's a future mission at some point. Right now we're not worried about that one. And kind of drones on about all of that, like logistical, I can't be seen, no one knows about me. If I get seen, questions will be blah blah. And you guys have heard that part a lot. What he says to you, he says, "You will be tourists to start with." That is your cover story. You are tourists from the like the name escaped, the Baylock Kingdom. You were tourists from the Baylock Kingdom, and you are recovering information so you can share it and bring it back to the Baylock Kingdom and share it with the locals there. That is your cover story, and the bird is like, I I I am from the Baylock Kingdom. I do live there.
Rita just wants to give that cartoony wink, like, yes, so am I. Yes.
I feel left out. I'm not from there.
But I am. I'm home. Kind of. It's like in the corner. It's not really a home. I'm a hermit.
I thought you were a bird.
Oh, am I a bird or a hermit? I don't know. And because he walks away. Just, I gotta think about his life right now.
I love this. In the last 2 episodes, we have 2 existential crises.
And so Susan's like, all right, let everyone, hey, let's take a break, you know. Let's have 10 minutes. Collect yourselves. He walks off with him and he's, hey, it's okay. You know, you are important to this team. You are super good. It's just there's a ceiling on this one. You can't be flying around. You know, just be weird. And they're off talking. And what do you guys do for 5-10 minutes? See?
Yeah, before they leave, I do want to like just pat the guy on his back. He's like, "We love you. We respect you."
Like, hey,
Brian George.
No, he's just crying. He's just, you don't remember my name.
I want to join in the back pats and just be like, "Hey, man, you could be whatever you want to be and come from wherever you want to be." and then I like poke at his chest and I'm like, "Home is right here. It's right here, man."
And then again, you made another NPC cry. Well done. He walks off with Caesar. What's your normal take 5-10 minute ritual break as reader or Willie?
I like lay down on the ground, like on the carpet that I brought, and I just like kind of like stroke my chin and I'm just go, I'm not really thinking about anything. I just go, because I feel like that'll help me think, but I concentrate more on just doing the motion.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. I love that. What about reader?
Yeah, readers doing the cliche of like every janitor in every film, any like non-important janitor in every film, where he's just like, yeah, just preparing for the like just air punching, but he looks really dorky, but in his head he's like, yeah, I look super cool, like yeah, preparing to fight, yeah,
cool.
But it's super clunky, and if any of them are like monks, any of the fellow people there, I imagine they're just like cringing.
Yeah, I'm sure. One of the agents is just like doing it all wrong. Just I can't believe why this guy's here.
I'm doing this with the purpose to fail, but I want to sneak up behind Reader.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Should I roll perception as well? Or?
Yes, yeah.
That is a 16.
What did you roll, Reader?
I got 16. I'm not sure exactly what that rule is.
I think you see him? I think that's how it goes. Or is it by speed after that? I don't know.
Wait, yeah, initiative? Is that?
No, I don't think it's initiative. I think you see him. I'm just gonna rule it as you see him because he wants to fail anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
so why are you trying to
I
sneak
just
up?
like he sees me, but it's like when I'm right up in his face, and I just want to be like, Reader, I'm not good at stealth. I'm a big guy. Owls are the silent predators of the sky. And then I like grab my gut and I kind of jiggle it. I'm like, I can't fly.
To also try to fail. I'll just be like, whoa, where? Oh, what? You were there the whole time? Oh, wow, you're so good at this. You'll do great.
Roll deception.
That is 8. So
What did you get for insight, Willie?
I got a 9.
Not well. You see it. You know he lied to you, but you know he did it for you. He did it. He did it kind.
I know what you're doing there, Reader, but thank you.
And as you guys are doing that, the
friendship power.
I think she's a
Koala,
koala.
I think the koala was the driver. Yeah.
Yeah. So the koala is coming out with a batch of cookies from the new kitchen that's been put in as well. Oh, guys, I made cookies.
Ooh, what kind?
Oat.
Well, to be great.
She just you what and as you guys are doing that, and maybe the cookies, maybe not, I don't know. You all come back and he's like, okay, you know the mission. Let's go to our new maybe weapons technology area. Yeah, it's like he's even like a little bit chipped about it. He's like a little bit like, yeah, like we're getting more things. Like I'm let's go see what they have. And you walk into a separate area. It's like a completely separate room now, and it's like they transformed the white room into there. Like the white room is now moved into there, and it's quite sterile. There's not many things. It's very shiny. There's a lot of equipment around, and yeah, you see the natural table, and you see yes, you see a hedgehog with a lab coat on.
Do we know them from the prior?
Yeah, so you
Okay.
so after the second mission you went on, you added this to it and added this to it. I mean, you added him and he introduced, hey, hello, I'm like oh man, I can think of a voice. Hello, I'm R. Oh, that was a little bit piratey, but I'll take it.
I was thinking that'd be beautiful if they just spoke like a pirate the whole time. And my name is R.
Now.
My name is R.
My name is R, and I've got some booty for you all.
No, thank you. I'm straight.
All right, and
is that another kind of cookie? And I like hold up like my handful of cookies.
And he looks at Caesar, and Caesar's like, "Hey, what's another word for booty? Like equipment?" He's trying to lead you guys. This is our weapons technology. So booty is what?
Ah, okay. I get it. And then I look at Reader and I'm like,
He's got a cyborg butt. He's a cyborg. I think that's the thing, but we just should never bring it up.
okay,
He's probably touchy about it.
that's rude.
Yeah.
Both the others are like, okay, and had an existential crisis back there. I can't deal with some ladies right now. I can't. I don't want to. And okay, I have weapons. And
All right, man. Show us what you got. Do like a little clap.
and so now it's the same kind of deal as last time. You tell me what you're kind of looking for and what you think would be best suited for this mission. And Reader, tell me what you're looking for and yeah, what you rolled.
A 19. What my plan was, I wanted something that was more of like stunning rather than like kill.
Do you want a Projectile or hand to hand? I gotta get back into pirates. Hire me, Macy. I'm getting away from me, pirate talk.
Yeah, something concealed, like something maybe touristy looking, and then laser
So you
projectile.
want a pistol?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's. As Luke, I'm questioning whether or not guns were invented before glass.
They were, they were, they were. No, I'm gonna workshop it, especially because you got a 19, you didn't get a 20.
It's a firearms artificer or whatever. But
So you want a stunning. So what I would say is you can get a crossbow with maybe 10, 10 poison bolts that cost stun.
okay, but would it be like power word kill level? Like just no matter what their health is, just
No, they have
automatically.
to roll probably a DC 12.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Is there anything else, do you think? Or do you want me to come back to you? You're welcome to. I can come back.
Yeah, I will say this out loud though, in case Isaac has a better idea. Yeah, something that would be stealth, because I know, and I was thinking about it. It's one of my notes. A moose and an owl bear are not going to be the greatest at stealth. So if there is something
So I do have my spore smoke bombs from last session that I never
Yeah.
used.
Yeah, that carries over.
And what I was thinking, I'll roll for it now. It was a 7.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about like something disruptive or like a noisemaker that I could either throw or set somewhere. That way it takes attention away.
Okay, I think it gives you a rock. It's like I
Just throw it over there.
You take this and you throw it at some glass and it creates chaos.
Yeah, every time I've thrown things at glass, it usually does cause chaos.
you guys just waste glass.
Well, it's not my glass. I'm throwing it at their glass.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Like how rich are you to be wasting glass? Oh.
So anything else? Anything? Oh, I will say to you, I gotta say it as a pirate now. Iron Mateys, I've got your apparel, and it is like he shows you a exoskeleton, so like made out of bamboo and wood and stuff like that of Willie's size and of like this massive leather padded shirt, and it's got like flowers everywhere. So it's basically the equivalent of a bulletproof vest, but touristy. It's like a Hawaiian shirt.
So, like with all the flowers, okay.
Yeah, flowers and
I put it on and then I go, oh, pocket.
and it shows you reader. He's again another exoskeleton, but you're on all fours in this exoskeleton, and it's a like a cargo coat. Like it's all cargo. Like you got loads of pockets, but like they don't actually work. And on the inside, it's it's padded. This is all like leather padded. And the inside, it says Baylot Kingdom for life.
All right. I absolutely love it. Will I have to be on all fours for the whole thing, or just?
I don't know, lad. I don't know. And he literally does it. He's just like, this is what we made. This is the first time I've made something for your size. So take it or leave it.
Consider it for a second. I'm like, oh, no, I can't leave it. Takes it.
Right. And anything else, boys?
When I was little and I would have too many wiggles, my mother used to give me medicine to help me go to sleep. If I were to encounter someone that should need to take a nap, do you have anything to aid me in that?
Roll again.
Oh, and just because Lee isn't here and somebody needs to make pop culture references, could I get mine just to be like the Assassin's Creed bow?
Oh, yeah.
It's concealed.
Yeah, with the 19. Yeah.
I rolled a 2. It's just the same rock.
You got the best things. You got the best thing, little.
I'll be like, oh, it's a multi-tool.
Yes. It's like have you guys seen Spy Kids?
Yeah.
It's like the rubber band. It's like he's just trying to make it like the rubber band. It's good for many things, even it's a pillow as well.
I immediately lay down and I'm like, okay, I can see it.
So you guys get gear up, get your touristy outfits on, and head out to the.
So for this armor,
You get an extra +1 to your armor.
okay.
So what you already have, you add another.
Even if I have unarmed.
Yeah. It's like it's so I think for barbarians it doesn't matter, but in this case, so for you specifically, it would be for projectiles. I guess we could put it that way. We can make it specifically if somebody shoots at you, it gives you an added +1
Okay.
to your defense. But if somebody stabs you, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Yeah, and just before we go, I want to test out like being bipedal before we leave, just seeing if I can stand up or if I have to be.
Sure. Dude,
This is just what check would you say that is?
roll deck save. Roll a deck save.
15.
Yeah, you're able to move around decently in it standing up. Yeah. So you guys are like, okay, yeah, we're ready to go, and immediately blacked out. And you are dropped in, not right in front of the museum. You're at a vegan taco shack.
Huh?
Does it specifically say vegan
It
taco?
does say vegan taco shack because remember, there's a god named Vegan.
Right. Okay. But it would just be like, oh, okay, they don't use real meat. Good.
Yeah, they don't use real meat, and it's there are people who are handing out flyers for the great vegan. Yeah.
I'll take one. I don't like eating meat. I'll just take one of their pamphlets.
It on the pamphlet it says, join us here, blah blah blah, and get a free taco.
What? Free tacos!
Can I have like 10 of these bulletins?
Roll persuasion.
Oh, that's a 10.
I rolled a nat 1, so yeah, you can get like 15, 20, whatever.
Woo! I think this is the real treasure we need.
Yeah, I was about to be like, I don't care how the rest of this mission goes. This is a success to me.
You guys get free tacos. Yeah, you just get a load of those flyers, and every time you go in, you just turn in a new flyer, and they give you another taco.
Do we know much about this god?
The vegan.
Yeah.
I think I did mention a bit in the future, which is mind blowing to me. But you would know that like the vegan and Click Boom are probably the two top religions. Click Boom is more for death and destruction and not necessarily chaos, but the natural order of life. It believes that every animal's purpose is to die and to feed the masses and to grow and blah blah. And then the vegan is like, oh no, life is pure, life is natural, life, we need to preserve it, we need to come together and try to save it.
Okay. Just in case we need to pretend to be passing out the bulletins or something.
Sure. Right. So before you go in, I will say you do see about 2 or 3 buildings to your left. There is the museum. And right away, there is a giant gate in front of the museum. And that wasn't there in the briefing. But in that, you do see 2 guards out front.
I would like to approach the guards.
Well, they're on separate sides, so they're in separate corners of this gate.
Oh, okay, so it's like a big gate.
Yeah, it's quite massive. The gate is open, so it's like the gate doors, and then like maybe 6 feet to your right, there's a bit of gate, there's a bit of fence, and then again on the other side. But the gate doors are open, but there's 2 guards right in front of it.
Do we see anybody going in and out freely, or are they checking in with the guards?
It's The roll insight.
That's gonna be an 8.
8. What about you, reader?
I guess I am with him.
Yes, you are.
11.
11.
This is the part where it hurts that I'm smarter than my character.
That's why I said roll insight. Willie, you kind of you're seeing animals all around you, so you're not actually sure where it's coming and going, like through this gate. Like you don't know, or how they're getting in. There are animals going in and out. That's obvious, but how they're getting in, you're not sure. Reader, you would know. You can see them going to this side building and then coming out, showing something to the guard, and then going through. Caesar is also there, and he rolled better than you.
Do we have the gems?
Yes, you still have the
Okay.
gems. Yeah,
Okay.
you always get you always have the gems in your year on mission. Anyways, I don't know about after mission or while you're on the toilet, but you have the gems.
They're just permanently in there now.
Well,
No
they
taking them
don't live there. You can take them out. Is what I mean. But on mission, you always have your gem, yeah. And so you just hear, should I just fly over the gate? And Sue's like, no, our mates, we got looks like we have to go to that building over there, get something, and then we're able to go through the gates.
Okay.
The ones to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, go.
Oh,
We'll go.
He's like, you don't read it. I'm not a sir. I'm here. We're equal. You
What?
don't see that. We're all the same.
Do we want to go in as a group or individuals?
Oh, it's difficult.
You guys are my friends, but it'd
Wait,
be
quick.
this.
What's our alibi?
You
Are we friends?
tourists.
Are we
You know
brothers?
you're tourists. Oh, that's actually fair. So we are all together. That's true. That is, we are a group from the Baylock Kingdom.
Oh, so we're a touristy group?
Yeah. Okay. So and you do see the eagle. That's right. He is an eagle. The eagle is wearing kind of a vest, and it's got like a strap in front of him, and it's got water in it. It's like he's like proper. He's got like the fisherman's hat, but no like hooks or anything like that. He's proper like, I'm ready to go and look around and be here all day, basically. And that's his outfit. And Caesar actually doesn't have a disguise, but no one's looking at him, and no one's looking at you guys weird.
It's because I got this cool shirt.
So yeah, you guys, we can all go in together. We're all together. But what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna. What you guys are gonna have to play your way in. Basically, I'm not gonna play for that. That just seems a little cheating.
Yeah.
Okay.
What will happen is you guys probably head to that small building, right?
Yeah.
I did want to go to that guy and be like, I am tourist. Where do I need? I am tourist.
Roll performance or persuasion?
What species is the ticket booth person?
The ticket booth person is. I love it that we all know it's ticket booth, but our characters don't.
It was one of two things, and I'm glad that it's ticket booth.
I lost it. A crocodile.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, I want to say, I'm here to look at the pretty things in Loxodon.
And reader, you say I'm a tourist.
I am tourist. Where?
All right. I want you both to roll with either deception, performance, or persuasion. I'll give you any of those three. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I was going to say disadvantage, but we'll leave it.
Am I not tourist?
Exactly.
I am tourist.
You are tourist.
Okay.
And you hear, Alyssa. And as you sang that, what did you get, reader?
16.
16, and Willie?
13.
13. You need to pay the. It looks like a proper teenage crocodile. Like you can see zits and you can see like braces on the teeth and this quite stuffed up nose and you gotta give me money and I give you ticket to get into the museum. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to say this. Firstly, you both get inspiration because of your amazing work from last time, as well as
Okay.
you get 50 gold each.
Like 10 per mission, or just out of curiosity for future sake?
No, just for right now, you get 50 gold in total from the past missions. You're actually getting paid now.
Woo!
I like that. I am tourist. How much?
And he's like, are you with a group? Are you with, are you by yourselves? Are you family?
We are group tourist. We are tourists.
With a group, we have a group special on right now. It's, especially for the animal exhibit because we like to honor and remember our dead. So we have a whole, area for that, but no one likes to go in there. So it's a very special, deal. If you specifically go there for at least half an hour, for I think it's how many is in your group?
Yeah.
I put up my hand and I go,
I was thinking that too, but back when I thought I had hooves, I would have been like 1, 2. Oh, darn it!
Well, you can have hooves. I can take out the hands.
No, it's fine.
I hold up 4 feathers.
Yeah. Oh, wait, this is now Luke. We do have 4 people, right? It's Caesar, us 2, and then not
Caesar
Brian.
and but you say 4, and the crocodile is like, okay, sure, here, that's 4 gold, and he's like, I need to put your bands on you though, so put your hand through the slot here. So who's paying?
I'll pay.
See there?
Okay, so will you hand over the money? As you hand over the money, you put your hand in to give the money, and immediately you get a brown band over your load of feathers arms. And then would Reader go next?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so then you put your arm in, and
Caesar's
then
like behind us, right?
yeah, easy, done. Strap.
Describe this window.
It's not necessarily window. It's more chainmail around, but it's like the
Kind of like a standard.
The door itself is a window.
Oh, so it's like the double door kind of thing, like the top part's open with chainmail.
Yes, and then the bottom
Okay.
has glass, and it opens it for your hand just to fit through and closed.
I pick up our koala friend and just go.
That's not her. That's not her. I don't know who that is. That's not her.
I set down the koala and I just go, sorry.
Then the koala starts crying.
You upset another koala and start.
I nudge Reader and I'm like, give me one of your coupons. Give me one of your coupons.
I get one.
And I just go. I just like kind of like just put it in her hand. I'm like, shh.
And then you hear on the comm link, I'm in the wagon, and so then the eagle like, can you pick me up?
I turn back around. I'm like, it's you, right?
Yeah.
All right, pick him up.
It's the only flying he's gonna get all day. And so he puts his wing in and gets it strapped, and then Caesar goes in behind you, puts his arm in, and the guy's like, hey, where's the 4th?
Mm-hmm.
And Caesar's just like, ah. And he kind of, because he's holding it ready, he grabs it, it just yanks out of his hand, and he's just like, what the? And he puts it on himself, and he's like, I'll tell you about that later.
So when he puts it on himself, is there just a floating bracelet there now? Or does it become part of the illusion? Okay.
Yeah, it becomes part of the illusion. Yeah. And you guys exit that building and you head to the gate.
multi-pass.
We are tourists. Tourists.
And yeah, just you see a meerkat and a warthog on both sides of you, kind of like this. Yeah, yeah. And you walk through, and you just see in front of you the massive museum, white pillars, massive steps, huge doorway, kind of more open plan. You can basically see everything from the front, mainly because it's so massive that they had to even fit the some of the memorabilia, some of the items as wall holders. So even some of the things that are like some of the pillars are, oh, this pillar was damaged by this war, or this pillar was held there for centuries and then rebuilt as it decayed and stuff like that. So yeah, you walk towards it, and so far you don't see any other guards. I'll give you that as a passive perception, but it's just kind of just green grass as you approach it, as well as all the other stuff I've mentioned.
So we're not in the building.
No, it's like 10 steps to get into the building from where you are. What were you gonna say, reader?
I was gonna say I guess Willie. I'm trying to think if I wanted to say it into the thing. It was like, I was listening during debrief. Where are we going?
Roll perception.
14.
Reader?
15.
Ooh. Well, so with a 14, Willie, you notice people like looking at you, but you're not sure why. With a 15, you reader, people are admiring your guys' outfits. You guys look properly like on holiday, and you know you're here, and they know you're from the Baylock Kingdom because of your shirt, and yeah, you're being watched basically by a lot of people.
Just because we look cool.
Yeah, because you look cool. Yeah, you got 15 and a 14. You see a play. That's right. You see one of the they're doing like a miming of something next to the museum, like right at the entrance, at the bottom of the steps. They're doing miming of something that like it looks like something might be happening around the museum, and that's what they're kind of telling a story about. But that's all you get with that. If you want to know more, you can go closer and you can watch, or you can just pass it and go.
Is there any
museum.
visible?
What?
Yeah. Is there any? So we're at the dagger, right?
No, you are just entering the museum.
Oh, well, very lost. Reader's lost.
So, from my understanding, is you want to enter the museum and then go in a roundabout way to get to the dagger.
Yeah, we're just discussing what we're doing.
Right. Yeah, just talking about it right now. But what you also see in front of you, besides the museum, is the mime of what looks like there is a museum. The museum front is there, as well as the characters that look like something weird going on, but you don't know what it is or what's going on unless you watch it. But you don't have to watch it if you don't want to.
I want to continue talking in Loxodon to Reader, because I know he knows what I'm talking about, and that way no one else could eavesdrop, since it is a rare tongue.
Yeah.
And I want to say, do you want to check that out? Well, Caesar's going ahead and scouting.
Yeah, might as well.
So we go to check out the mimes.
Cool. So basically it looks like they are reenacting a scene that actually happened right at the bottom of the steps, and it looks like basically somebody was violently killed in front of the steps, but they're doing it in like the funniest like oh, I dropped this thing and then it like dropped it on this person or this animal, and then they like started bleeding to death and blah blah. There's even a what do you call it, a interpreter for those who can't see, and they're like, and now they are dropping the knife, and there is another one lying there, and then the knife falls on that one, and next to that one is a signer, and they're signing all this information to the public who can't hear as well, because we are an all-inclusive podcast. And yeah, so that's what you see. You can ask around to see what's going on, what's the story about, or so you can roll investigation or insight maybe.
Yeah, I rolled insight just to understand. Yeah, and I got 19.
I got a 14 for insight.
And I got an 11. There's a mountain goat. I'm not going to do an accent for them. They're like standing there on both legs. Not all four, just two. And you approach them, reader, and you're just like, hey, what's going on here? And they basically are like, hi, do you not know this story? Basically, there's been a lot of random things that are happening around this museum. That's why there's a new gate and there's a lot more security. It just seems like there's a lot of either theft or killings. You're slightly overhearing this, Whitley, as it's being said. So that's why it's actually creating a lot of traction as well. More people, more animals are coming here because they want to see. And if something happens while they're there, the museum actually takes care of everything else in their, for their families and whatnot if they die, and because it's just happening so frequently.
So, from the information we have, how long ago did this murder happen that they're interpreting?
Yesterday.
Oh,
okay. So it is a cursed knife, is it?
Is the knife there in their recreation look like the knife we're here to get?
14, you can't really tell, but with the 19, yeah, you definitely can tell that it's almost the exact same. Yeah.
So yeah, relaying that to Willie, like, this actually looks like what we were going for.
Just less shiny.
We just need to find it, get it, leave.
It's just the one they're using is not as elegant looking. It's like they put it together, like it's wooden and stuff like that. So it's not as
almost like they put it together yesterday.
Thank you guys. That was
keep the suspense going.
Yeah, we're gonna end it. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. I know I'm horrible. I'm sorry. And wait and see, and who knows what'll happen. Hopefully nothing bad. But yeah, just don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Rolling Across the Pond. Don't forget to check out our website, rollingacrossthepond.com. And our Patreon is always there. We could use the support. We're trying to keep getting better equipment, and a lot of stuff is out of pocket, so yeah, we could really use that to help out. So yeah, just don't forget us when you're thinking about, what should I invest in? If you like us, invest in us, and we definitely have more content like this and more. But yeah, thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
Luke waved.